Well, it's April, and here on Good Day Northern Michigan, we are discussing Sexual Assault Prevention Month and Child Abuse Prevention Month.
That's right. Here with us to discuss the advocacy and the work of the Wexford-Missaukee Child Protection Council, Karen Staub is back on Good Day. Hi, Karen. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
So we got two important issues to talk about this month.
Oh, yeah, and they go hand in hand too.
Sure.
So.
Well, talk to us first of all about the Child Prevention or the Prevention Council. What it is that you guys do.
So the Wexford-Missaukee Child Protection Council, we cover Wexford and Missaukee County, of course, and we do that first steps of the primary prevention with the outreach, education, and awareness of why it's so important to prevent child abuse before it happens. And we look for ways to help the community see what they can be doing. And that's why during the month of April, our message is mentor, advocate, donate, because it gives us three things that we can all be working on year round, not just during the month of April.
So tell us about some of these primary prevention programs and the services and why they're important.
Okay, so for our council, we basically serve as that voice in the community. Like I said, those first steps and doing the community outreach, doing the media outreach, that sort of stuff. And we work with other organizations throughout Wexford and Missaukee County. For us, we do work very closely with the children's advocacy centers that represent Wexford and Missaukee County. So for Wexford County, that would be Grand Traverse CAC, so their Children's Advocacy Center up there covers Wexford County. And then for Missaukee County, that would be Northern Michigan Alliance for Children. And both of those organizations are going to be opening satellite offices, so there'll be more services available for children.
Wonderful.
I do remember having you on last year, and if my memory is correct, we talked about how you guys are getting busier, which is both a good thing and a bad thing.
Yes.
Is that still the case?
It is still the case, and we're constantly asked to do more, and it's really difficult sometimes because we are very small. We're an all-volunteer council, and so we have to kind of watch what everyone's doing. Everybody has full-time jobs that come to the table, but they all come to the table because what they do, preventing child abuse, is so important. If we can make sure that we are raising our children healthy and safe, then that's just going to benefit everyone in the end, our entire community, even businesses. I mean, you look at the backside of it when children are grown, if they've had those happy, healthy, safe, secure childhoods, they're going to be much more productive in their adult years. They're going to raise their children in the same way that they were raised. But if the opposite is true, then they're repeating those patterns, and we find that a lot as well.
So tell us a bit about some of the events going on in the community to help spread this message and just get the information out there.
Okay, so for us in Wexford and Missaukee County, we, of course, like people, I hope we'll see some of the blue pinwheel still. The pinwheel is the national symbol of the happy, healthy childhood that all kids deserve. And we used to do pinwheel gardens, and they've kind of been asking us to get away from that a little bit, the widespread use of those outdoors. And so we're switching over to blue lights. So downtown Cadillac has blue lights up for us. We're seeing more of the businesses downtown put up blue lights. We're asking everybody just to kind of help shine a light for us. Put them at your houses and your businesses, that sort of stuff. Wildflower Bakery in downtown Cadillac has adopted us again this year, and they are creating these amazing pinwheel cookies for us. They really spin. So that's why I wanted to make sure I brought you guys some so you could try and play with them a little bit. But they are so fun, and I'm kind of glad Easter.
To unwrap it right now.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad Easter falls a little bit later this year because I got them for my grandkids' Easter baskets, and they're really super cute. And like I said, she's supporting us, so the proceeds from them will come back to the Child Protection Council, which donations for us are huge. That's how we do our work.
So the push for blue lights, but also just the symbol of the pinwheel, which we were talking during commercial, is you won't see as many pinwheels around in downtown areas as you're used to, unless you see them in the window or pictures of them, as opposed to the actual pinwheels.
Yeah, and I mean, businesses can paint them in their window. They can do anything to do that. And then also every Friday is Wear Blue Day. And for us, we work within the community to try to get people comfortable with talking about child abuse prevention and what that means, so we can have those open conversations continuously, and it can be on our minds of why those healthy childhoods are so important.
You've also got this acronym HOPE. Tell us what that means. What are the actions that we can do at home? How can we actually make a difference?
Sure. So HOPE is a newer framework that we work within. We also work with like the strengthened families and protective factors.
Okay.
We talked about that a lot. But HOPE stands for Healthy Outcomes from Positive Experiences. And the whole framework just is all centered around those positive relationships for our children and why they're so important. So developing them within our families, within our friend networks, within our communities, and how we all come together collectively. It's not just one person's job. You know, it's not just a parent's job to raise their children. It's the entire community's to step up and help. Because like I said, in the end, healthy children, whether they're ours or someone else's, that's the most important thing for our entire community.
Absolutely. And can you tell us where people can find some of these resources, learn about these events, and just stay up to date with the information as well?
One of the best places I'm going to send everyone for resources is a newer resource directory that was developed within the community, and it's Wexford-Missaukee resourcedirectory.org. So to go there, and there's all different kinds of resources that they can search and connect to. Of course, calling 211 is another option for anyone outside Wexford and Missaukee County. And people are always welcome to contact us. They can either visit our website, which is wexfordmissaukeecpc.com, or I think they can reach our email through our website as well. So,
Wonderful.
Perfect.
yeah.
Karen, thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you both for helping us to shine a light on this too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thanks.
Always good to have you.
Yeah, we'll have all that information on our website at 9 and 10 News as well.